Welcome again, folks. Dadhichi here with your July 2014 monthly horoscope. And astrologers also have horoscopes. They have good days and they have bad days. And, well, you know where I'm going with this. Today's been an absolutely terrible day. I mean, I was sitting there on a garden sort of bed and a security guard came up to me and said, "You're not allowed to sit there." I said, "Why aren't I allowed to sit here?" He said, "Because it's been deemed to be dangerous and there are too many accidents." I said, "Sitting down causes the... What about standing up?" He said, No, that's okay." So I don't know whether that was my perception or whether it's just a bad day. I've had a really bad migraine today. So the point of it is that, we all have good and bad days. The problem with astrologers is that, when someone comes to them on a bad day and their predictions aren't particularly good, so you'll forgive me if my forecast statement is just a little bit out. But I'm just giving you a heads up on where I'm coming from right now. Actually, I'm talking to you from Paranaque in the city of Manila. And today's been a particularly hot day, so that doesn't really help. And fortunately, some of the predictions I made with respect to the Malaysian Airlines occurred before I had this migraine. And that's still a bit of a mystery. Although I did say in my newsletter at the beginning of March that there was some tie-in with the airline pilot and the leader of the opposition, the Malaysian government, Anwar Ibrahim, I believe is his name. He was jailed on charges of sodomy by the previous Malaysian Prime Minister, Mahathir. And, he was released, but then that release was completely overturned by the judiciary. So, we all smell a rat there. But as it turned out, and my predictions were pointing to the fact that there was some link. Now that's yet to be established because they can't find the plane. My feeling is they'll never find the plane. And but it was indeed linked, those two things, the pilot having not only been an activist against the reversal of the release on the opposition leader, but he indeed was the one of the sons-in-laws of the opposition leader. So the plot thickens there. I guess there's another stream of thought too, that there were 20 employees of a very sophisticated semiconductor company doing stealth and military technology. Those 20 engineers were on that flight on their way to China for a convention of some sort. So, all the conspiracy theories are there that, that plane was blown out of the sky by, parties that had a vested interest in that particular technology not being developed any further. I digress. I started off saying how terrible I felt, but, astrology is a wonderful medicine for me. I'm starting to feel better now. And I guess I just wanted to touch on a couple of the things that I'd been working on in the last month or so. And just to tell you also that, we've got what's called the blood moons now, a series of full moon eclipses in quick succession, which I think is going to have a very, very marked impact on such things as the Russian-Ukraine flashpoint. The recent eclipse was visible in the US and being very close to the planet Mars indicates, again, an escalation of military things. What else do you expect these days? It's all military. That's where it all seems to be going. But in terms of how these transits are affecting you, stay tuned now. I'm going to get into the 12 signs of the zodiac for the month of July 2014. And again, I thank you for joining me. And if you hang in there, I think I'm going to just lift the spirits a little bit more now. I'm starting to feel better. Thank you. Bye-bye.